Hello everyone, and welcome to DevWave Diaries. Here, we dive into the latest web development trends and coding techniques. If you're passionate about tech and eager to learn, you're in the right place. Today I am going to show you how to create this eye-catching animated circular button. First, copy the Font Awesome CDN link from the CDN.js website. You can find the link to this website in the video description. Copy the first link, then paste it on the next line after the CSS link code. Next, create a div with the class container. Inside this div, add a button with the class outside, and inside the button, create another div with the class btn. Next, we need to visit the Cloudflare Font Awesome website to get the icons. I'll share the link to this website in the description of the video. Search for the LinkedIn icon, click on the icon you want to add, and then click the HTML code. Next, paste it inside the btn div element. Then, copy this button 2 more times by using the shortcut Alt plus Shift plus down arrow key. Similarly, copy the other icons from the website and paste them inside the respective btn div elements. Now, open the browser to check if the icons are properly integrated. Next, close the Font Awesome website because we don't need it anymore. This is the only HTML code that we need for this animation. Next, let's move on to the CSS. First, we need to add the CSS boilerplate code, margin 0 and padding 0. Set that box sizing property to border box. Next, style the HTML and body elements by setting their width and height to 100% of the viewport. Also, set the background color to black to give the entire page a dark background. Next, style the container div to take up the full width and height of the viewport using width 100% and height 100 dvh. Use display flex, justify content center and align item center to center its content both horizontally and vertically, and set a gap of 2 rem between the items. Now, open the website, and you'll see 3 buttons centered in the middle of the page, spaced 2 rem apart. Next, we'll style the btn div element. Set the width and height to 4 rem to define its size. Apply a border radius of 50% to make it circular. The background color will be #2d2a2a, giving it a dark appearance. To ensure that the content inside the button is centered, use Flexbox properties, display, flex, justify content, center, and align items, center, to center content properly. Open the browser, and you'll see 3 buttons. Each button contains a circular btn div inside it, styled according to the previous steps. Next, style the icons using .btni, set the font size to 1.8 rem and the color to #7a7a7a to ensure they appear correctly within the buttons. Next, style the outside div. Set the padding to 3 pixels and apply a border radius of 50% to create a circular shape around the buttons. Now, open the browser, and you'll see that the outside button shape becomes circular with the applied padding and border radius. Set the cursor to pointer, and remove the border and outline by setting them to none. This will make the button look clean and indicate that it's clickable. Now, open the browser, you will see a clean, circular button with a white border. Now, let's enhance the appearance of the outside div by setting its background to a conic gradient. Use the CSS property background with the value conic gradient, green-yellow 100%, transparent 100%. This creates a gradient that starts with the color green-yellow and transitions to transparent. The conic gradient function generates a circular gradient effect, making the background visually dynamic and colorful. We'll use the percentage values in the conic gradient to create an animation effect. By animating these values, the gradient can rotate and shift colors over time, adding a dynamic look to the design. Open the browser and inspect the outside div. Change the conic gradient's yellow-green 100% to 50%. Then change transparent 100% to 50%. You'll see half of the circular button's border color change to yellow-green. Next, we'll define a CSS custom variable named fill to dynamically control the percentage value in the conic gradient. We'll use the @property rule to define this variable. Set syntax to percentage to specify that this variable will handle percentage values, initial value to 0% to start the gradient at 0, and inherits to true so that the property can be inherited by child elements. Next, replace the 100% value in the conic gradient with var fill to link the gradient's fill percentage to our custom fill variable. After that, set the transition property for fill to 0.8 second ease in out, allowing for a smooth transition effect when the fill percentage changes. Next, let's add a hover effect for the outside div. Use the .outside hover selector and set fill to 100% to smoothly transition the fill to cover the entire gradient when the button is hovered over. Next, we'll add a transition effect to the icons by setting a 0.5 second transition on them. This will create a smooth visual effect when the icons change state, like when they are hovered over. Next, let's add a hover effect to change the color of the icons when the button is hovered. Use the .outside hover.btni selector and set the color to green-yellow. Now, open the browser and hover over the button. You'll see the button's border expand in a circular manner first, followed by the icon's color changing, creating a stunning and smooth animation effect. Next, change the color of the other two buttons. Select the second button using .outside endChild 2. Copy the background style from the first button, and paste it. Then, replace green-yellow with white in the background style. After that, change the icon color to white when hovering over the button. Select the button using .outside endChild 2 hover.btni and set the icon color to white. Now, open the browser and hover over the second button. You'll see that the icon color changes to white, creating a different animation effect compared to the first button. Similarly, to change the color for the third button, first, copy and paste the styles applied to the second button. Then, replace endChild 2 with endChild 3. Set the color to light blue, or any color you prefer, for a distinct animation effect. If you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all our latest content. Your support helps us create more exciting and valuable videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode of DevWave Diaries.